Hey everybody, I want to talk about something really quickly. This is about black people just around the world, Africans, black Americans, or whatever, Jamaicans, black people just around the world. Talking about freedom, talking about reparations, talking about, excuse me, just talking about different things, talking about oppression, different issues that, well, black people around the world have like similar issues. And I think what black people are going to have to understand is that they're going to have to raise their frequency. Black people are going to have to raise their frequency. I don't think that they're going to get a fair treatment under this type of plane of existence. Okay, because black people around the world, including Africans, have fallen from a certain frequency into a lower realm. And the lower realm that black people around the world have fallen into, that particular realm is where another group of people reign. This realm is where another group of people rule. And so black people would never see the freedom that they want to see. And the freedom I'm talking about is just because we're not free. I mean, yeah, you can go to the mall whenever you want to. It's not like you locked up in a physical prison, but it is a spiritual prison. It is a spiritual prison. It might not be physical where you think you can walk around and do whatever you want to do, but it is a spiritual prison. And so you have another group of people, no matter what, they seem to always reign. They seem to always come into your world and mess up your water and do something with the farmlands or whatever, mess with the food, mess with the fruits, and mess with everything, mess with the soil. So you're not really free because you have another group of people that come and want to come and pillage everything. Okay. Um, but that's for a reason. It's because a lot of these places, including the Black America, a lot of these people have leaders that constantly sell them out. So a lot of these black people need to have a conversation with their leaders. Okay, because a lot of their leaders are constantly selling them out. But here's the thing: if their leaders decide to say no and not sell out their people, then that leader just might get assassinated anyway. Just like the what was it, the president of Haiti? I think it was the president of Haiti or whoever who did not want to participate in that stuff going on during the pandemic and did not want to mess with the with the COVID vaccine. Did not want to bring that over to his people, and they ended up assassinating him. I don't know what happened to his wife, but they ended up assassinating. I think it was Haiti. And so even when the leaders do not want to sell out their people and they say no, they can end up being assassinated because for some reason they're still not more powerful than these diabolical beings. They can say no all they want to, but they can be killed, and most likely they will be killed. You know, so that's what I'm saying for black people in general. The only way for me that I see out of this for black people is for them to raise their frequency. For them to raise their frequency. Because in the particular realm that this is right now that they're in, they're not going to win against the others. They're not going to win. They're not going to ever win, and they're going to always complain about freedom and oppression and this and that. But they're never going to see freedom. They're always going to be in a battle until they decide to get to rise up in frequency. As a collective, that's what they're going to have to do. Now, because folks can't do that as a collective, then you're going to have individual people that's going to do it on their own. You're going to have individual people that's going to have to do it on their own because as a collective, uh, as a collective, black people actually won't rise up. They won't do it. It's like they're comfortable being in this particular type of reality, in this particular plane, and they don't want to make any changes, but they want to change, but they're not trying to make any changes. And it's not going to work because this is not where they rule. This particular realm, plane of existence, is just not where they rule. It's not where they rule. And they're always going to be upset and always going to be complaining about somebody who's holding them back, who's holding them down. Okay. But anyway, I don't this video is not going to be that long. I just felt like saying that little bit. And that's it, and I'll talk later.